Buffaloes will kick it off to get us underway. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And David, if you like big plays, and I know you do, and highlight real catches, and I know you do, we've got a guy for you on this offense.
Man, it's so fun to watch him, not for defensive coordinators, defensive players, but this is a guy that can make plays all over the field. He will be highlighted, just the speed, the playmaking, the catching ability. Jesse, he will make plays early and often.
Man, it is so nice as a quarterback when you have a guy like that lining up, because you can just throw it anywhere in his vicinity and trust he's going to find a way to get it done and make the catch. Even when he's defended, he is always open, and you're going to see him line up all over the field, and he'll get the ball in a variety of ways.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Use the play fake, now to throw. Wide open downfield. There he goes to the left. And he's got a touchdown. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Colorado Buffaloes offense has the ball for the first time. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line. A group of maulers, David, who take pride in what they do.
Man, I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front, the hog mollies, the big uglies, the most unselfish players on the field.
It's old school, man. We're in an era of college football where it's up-tempo, spread, air raid. Games are still won and lost, though, in the trenches. And because this is one of the best offensive lines in all of college football, that is a huge advantage this offense takes into each and every game.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Miller. After the filthy move, he's got room. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, Colorado. He got a step and just dusted the field.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And he makes the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they top it off by going up top. 81 yards on the touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. He'll pull it on the read. As they say, touchdown, first down, or get down. He gets down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They're looking for an advantage to the right. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it along the sideline. There he goes. He's loose. Finds the finish line for the touchdown.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Miller. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Buffaloes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for a man, it's Salter. Pressure coming. Creates a little room. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. Snags it inside the 20. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Buffaloes are flying down the field. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He leaves it with his back. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Off play action on first down. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. While will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Moore. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Smith. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Got a man. It's Moore. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The give to the tailback. They make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. Unloads quickly. They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Got some work to do on second down after that last one. They need 13. Looking to fire. Takes the easy throw in the flat. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Finds his big tight end. He's stopped right at the 29-yard line, and it'll be fourth down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. Smashes it between the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Coming out with it, it's Welch. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Takes the handoff. It's Welch. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Buffaloes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Gets the back moving. Dropping back, it's Salter. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Got it behind the line. It's Miller. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
And the Buffaloes in a good spot here with second and short. Here's the handoff. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different and give this offense something to think about.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Buffaloes, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Looking to scramble. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Stopped right at the 2-yard line after the catch, and it'll be first down, goal to go.
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle right away. You obviously want to take care of everything on the back end, and with these receivers, you got to get them locked down. But if you're the D coordinator here, you got to be more selective.
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing, I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. So a drive there of 84 yards. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. The give to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Caught over the middle. It's Richmond. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Punt is in the air on 4th down. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. To throw, it's Salter. They're setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Off play action. Lost one deep down the right side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Miller. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And the Buffaloes send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. So now it's 2nd and long. Caught in the backfield, it's Moore. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Smith. They'll immediately call timeout.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All
caught at the 25. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Wants to go up top on first down. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, thanks. Looks like we've had ourselves a very enjoyable first half so far. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison. Or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Good pick up, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Buffaloes can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun, give on the inside. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Man, just when you think you've seen every move, he's got another one, and he's out to the 40. Makes the grab. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. Looking for room at the 30. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on first down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a 2nd down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
The Buffaloes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking downfield, it's Salter. Snagged out of the air. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's got it and still on his feet. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. How valuable is a tight end in the red area? Now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
I love it. Find the big fella down in the red area. Big target, works the middle of the field, easier throws. Nice job by this offense, keeping it very simple.
Dances away. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Buffs! What a run for this playmaker to just elude the defense and get in for the score.
And I tell you what, defensively, you can't let this guy get on the edges. You cannot give up contain. When you're defensive ends, you got to stay outside. You got to make sure you know this guy's going to scramble and try to make plays, and you got to make sure you keep him in the pocket.
Setting up for the extra point that will put them on top. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. They go 83 yards on the drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Out of the gun, the inside give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Ross. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got his man to the left. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. This defense will try to force a fourth down on third and short from the 45. Bring in the heat. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Salter. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now, here's second and long. Grabbed behind the line, it's Miller. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. It'll be third and short from their own 33. Trying to get rid of it, and they can't make the connection on third down. And the Buffaloes will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Ross. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. Wants to fire on second down. Finds the tight end. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They go back to work in the final period of this one. To the air on first down. Got him downfield. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. All the way down at the 33-yard line, it's first and 10. Got it in the middle, it's Moore. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Leaves it with the running back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And into the end zone for a touchdown.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the fourth quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
Getting aggressive here and going for two. from the gun. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. Just couldn't nudge it across for the two-point conversion. They had hoped to go up by a touchdown, but they're still up by 5 here in the fourth. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Pulled and finds his man on the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Offense gets set for second down. Caught behind the line. It's Miller. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Snagged in the middle. It's Miller. Turning it on. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Wants to throw again. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Motion from the back. Back to throw. It's Salter. He's got him in the flat. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. The Buffaloes are rolling down the field. Off the play fake on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Miller. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Williams. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun. Wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Miller. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. To have any chance to pull this game out, they have to convert on 4th down here late in the 4th. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The pull and throw off the RPO. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And here comes the punt team. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Back to throw, it's Salter. Quickly complete. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. 4th quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Miller. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Miller. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. to pass. Fires to the big fella. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48. And the Buffaloes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Runs through the tackle. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. Looking to throw it, Salter. Unleashes one deep. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender. So they'll give up the 15 yards on the pass interference penalty, but that's certainly better than giving up a touchdown in the end zone. They'll throw it from the red zone. He'll take a shot. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
And the defense gave up some yards late in the game, but when it mattered most, when the offense had a chance to go in here and take the lead late in this football game, they absolutely close the door, get the INT, and get the ball back to their offense.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee.